Hey, what's happening, everybody? Welcome to my Thursday Q&A. If you don't know how these videos work, check the description because I line it all out for you. So let's get started. Peter Griffin says, why do you think you are growing so quickly on YouTube? I think it's because I've been working my butt off. I've been working very hard for a very long time, and I have not given up. And it's starting to pay off. And I feel really comfortable on camera, and I think that that's something that I kind of naturally do. I actually feel, it's kind of weird, but I feel more comfortable talking to the camera than I do most people, especially people I don't know. Once I get to know somebody, then it's just totally like I'm alone. But at first, I think it's kind of a normal human thing to be kind of like, oh, I'm not sure, like this or that or whatever, you know what I mean? But mostly because I work my butt off and I did a ton of researching and I figured out how to do all the little stuff, because there's a lot of parts to it. There's a lot of stuff you have to know to do YouTube very well. Brave Thinkers, what does the fox say? What does the fox say? Bow, 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 bow. He says, bow, 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 bow. Mick Rocket, hey man, just wondering, have you actually ever been face-to-face with your girlfriend, or has it been strictly a long-distance relationship? Strictly long-distance so far, but we're going to be face-to-face soon. It's going to be epic. Toddster772008 says, I keep hearing about this girlfriend. When are you going to be traveling? Are you going to be traveling with her anytime soon? Yes, as soon as I'm done with the haunted house, November 3rd, I believe. Maybe it's 2nd. 3rd. 3rd is our goal, and we are going to do it no matter what. Johnny Peacock, I know you recently addressed some of the hate you've been getting. Do you think that at least some of the hate is just people trying to give you a reality check and to help you? Just curious, keep up the videos. This could be interpreted many ways. As far as reality check, reality is subjective. It depends on our interpretation of what's going on around us. As far as I believe anyway, or as far as I can have figured out. So it's up to my interpretation to figure out what that meant. I actually took that video down because I didn't feel like it was the beginning. It was me getting bothered, but the resolution wasn't in there. The lesson wasn't in there. And I think that the lesson is that I was upset because people were misunderstanding me, but they probably weren't misunderstanding me. They were understanding me based on their beliefs, which is their world that they're in. They're in a different world than I'm in. And I can't expect everybody to be on the same page as me and understand what's going on the same way I do. And yeah, so that's my answer to that. So in a way, yeah, they were absolutely giving me a reality check. They were telling me that I need to get my beliefs in order so that I don't respond negatively to something I can't control. It's absolutely inevitable that I'm going to get haters. And they actually, I did some thinking about it and some research, and they helped my channel a lot. I'm kind of hesitant to say this because I don't want to ruin a good thing, but when you give someone a dislike, it's the same effect as a like, according to YouTube's algorithm. They just want feedback, whether it's a negative or a positive comment, or whether it's a like or a dislike. And if it's a share, that's all, not feedback, what's the word? Oh, it's right on the tip of my tongue. Anyway, they count all of that the same. So thumbs up, thumbs down, any comment, it's all very beneficial to your channel. That means that interaction, it's all interaction. That means that they're going to suggest your video to more people who might be interested in it based off of their likes and dislikes of what they've watched before. Not actual like thumbs up and thumbs down, but that might be part of it. There's no way to fully understand the algorithm. Anyway, my point is that they're helping me tremendously, and I just needed to get my mind right and get my reality in check. So, yeah. Thanks, man. I'd rather be cycling says, are you planning on bringing your bicycle along with you again? And if so, will it be kept inside to keep a more stealthy profile? I will absolutely be bringing it with me. I love riding my bike, and it saves so much money, and it gets me in shape. Long days when you're just driving or cooped up in this van, there's not that much moving around, so getting exercise is extremely important. And saving money is great too. So yeah, I'm absolutely taking it with me. There's no room inside the van, but my parents are going to hook me up with a bike rack for the back for my birthday and Christmas all in one, so it's going to be awesome. Driving and Vibin'. Hey, Driving and Vibin' here. We are... Check out their channel, by the way. They have an excellent channel and a really cool trailer, and they have some really cool ideas on making money on the road with their Etsy stuff. as well as other things. We live on a very deliberate budget and track it daily. Do you keep a strict budget, and will you share that info in the future? In the past, I have not. The two areas I'm working on in my life very hard right now to figure out how to do them right are one, money management, and two, time management. Those are the two things that are really holding me back from accomplishing what I want to accomplish. In the past, I have been terrible with money, absolutely horrible. I had no real education about it, and I didn't take responsibility for my financial situation, and I'm just now learning how to budget properly. I've got a really solid plan that I'm really happy with to pay off my debts, and as far as my monthly spending, and I've even broken it down to my weekly spending, but as far as daily, I haven't gotten there yet. I've got the weekly down. Once I figure this stuff out and I do a bunch more research, learning more from experts and whatnot, I will probably talk about this more, but right now I'm still in the figuring it out phase. There's a lot of people that know a lot more than me, and I don't feel like I'm the kind of person that should be talking about it and having people listen to me talk about it, because I don't know what I'm talking about. I do with the paying off debts thing. That snowball deal is awesome. Bring the stink. Oh, sink. I'm sorry. Bring the sink says, you mentioned student loan debt. What kind of degree do you have now? Are you using your education to pay down that debt? I don't have a degree yet. I think I'm two math classes and a history class shy of an associate's in general studies. I switched from philosophy and psychology and music. I switched between the three a bunch of times, so probably another 3 terms, and I could have a associate's in any one of those, or a double major. But I'm not going back to school anytime soon. Those aren't going to help me. Psychology, you have to have at least a bachelor's to do anything with it, and I don't want to be tied down to an office. I would rather be freelancing and just help people as much as possible the way I'm doing it now, and whatever other ways I come up with. I don't want to work for anyone else ever again. I want to work with people, but not for people. As far as the music degree, that's not going to help me get any money. And neither is a philosophy degree, so no, the schooling was not a stupid thing for me to do, but it wasn't, I did the best with what I knew at the time, but it wasn't, if I could go back in time, I would not have gone at all. I would have just gotten online and started reading books at the library and learned as much as I could that way, because I've learned way more in the last 6 months from the internet and from books than I ever did in school. Mr. Camera Dude, what do you think about psychedelics for spiritual use? Check the frequently asked questions on my website, but short answer, and this is the last. I get asked this question all the time, which is really interesting. But I think it's a personal choice. I don't think that anybody has the right to tell anybody else what they can and cannot do with their consciousness. Thomas Patrick, have you done research on the Max Air fan versus a Fantastic fan? I'd like to know your thoughts. The Fantastic fan has to be closed in the rain, correct? Yes. The only kind of, yes. You could also get a cover for the top of it, but they're huge. They're really like on stealth. That's the only reason I'd choose Max Air. What do you think? I'm totally with you. The reason why I went with the Fantastic Fan is it was like half the price, and I didn't feel the need for the rain cover. If it's raining, I could just prop it open a little bit, and the fan will still be able to blow, and no water's gonna get in or anything. It'll be fine. You just can't open it all the way, or even like part of the way, but that's fine. Yeah, it really comes down to cost. If you can afford the Max Air and you want to, or you're in an area that gets a lot of rain, like the Pacific Northwest in winter, definitely get the Max Air if you can swing it. Mike, what? Says, do you get homesick while on the road? If so, how do you cope? You know what's really interesting about this? When I was a kid, I got homesick a lot. I could hardly spend the night at anyone's house. I'd have terrible anxiety. I never got homesick on the road at all. At all. But you know what's really funny about that is now that I'm home, well, kind of, this, actually, my parents moved while I was out on the road. Just right down the street. It's a different house, whatever. It's not the house I grew up in or anything. It's not home. But home is kind of, I guess, to most people, it would be the town I'm from, which is Portland area. I'm homesick for the road. I miss the road a lot. I feel like it's my home. I feel like my home is being, like, all the way out of my comfort zone, and pushing my own boundaries and stretching as a person every day. And I don't feel like I've gotten enough of that lately, and it's kind of slaughtering my soul. Peaches MacGyver says, I'd like to be friends with you on Facebook. Do you have a fan page or a Facebook I can add you? Yes, I do. Link is in the description. I would love to have you over there. I also have an Instagram and a Twitter, though I'm not very active on Twitter. I haven't really figured out how to use it, and I really enjoy Facebook, and I post there all the time. And Instagram gets a lot of sweet action when I'm on the road. It hasn't as much lately. There's been a few build pictures, but I haven't seen anything that's really inspired me to take pictures lately, which is another reason I'm looking forward to getting on the road. But yeah, I hope to see you there. Lisa McGrath, I just got done watching your first Q&A. I like following you because you are so spiritual. Oh, thank you. Not many men are. I'm impressed. My question is, who do you ask to find free places to park and camp? Freecampsites.net is like the bee's knees for finding free campsites. Walmarts are always free unless you're in an RV. There's a lot of Walmarts that won't let you park there if you're in an RV anymore. But if you're in a van or a car or a truck or something like that, you're totally, you just look like another car there. There's free parking everywhere. Any city, man, you can find parking anywhere. Watch some, Will Burson's got some, oh, those are older. Those are like a year old. They're still totally relevant, but my point is it might be kind of hard to find on his channel. But Will Burson had some really good videos about what makes a good stealth parking place. The last time I was on the road, I slept mostly in Walmart parking lots, and Lowe's and Target, and a couple other big box stores like that. I didn't do much stealth camping at all. I'm probably going to do a lot more this time, but even more than that, I'm going to do camping. But yeah, those are kind of the best ideas I can come up with off the top of my head. I think those will definitely get you started at least. Mystery Seeker. Oh, we had a Lowe's Penis YouTube channel. Now we have a Mystery Seeker one. How much time do I have? Oh, I'm gold. Not many questions this week. Interesting. Not a question, but a suggestion. As you're almost ready to head back into the mystery again, you should make a video montage of highlights from your last year on the road. All the best moments and worst moments with a good soundtrack. That would be awesome. You should consider it. You could also hit up Cory TheMoodyTraveler for help. He's pretty good at editing. He is good at editing. He's really good. Check out his channel too, by the way. He's a buddy of mine I hung out with in New Orleans quite a bit. I really like him. He's got good videos too. He lives in a Toyota Dolphin RV. Cory TheMoodyTraveler. The Moody Traveler is one word. Like no space between them. That's a really cool idea. I really dig that idea. I don't think I'll have time to do it before I leave. I probably should have, but I did not save any of my videos. I upload them and then I delete them, which is a pretty bad idea. At least my YouTube account's really secure. So I'd have to download all my videos again and then like figure them out. It takes hours. It would take a couple days to do that at least. I don't think I have time to do it. It's a killer idea though. Killer idea. Mental Airsoft Nut says, what's up, dude? Says, would you consider wearing your shirt in your Q&A videos? Also, it would be cool to have a coffee mug standing by. I'm going to wear one of yours on my channel. Thanks, dude. I happen to be wearing one today. I literally did not put this on for this, but I did literally grab one of my mugs, so love yourself.